Hey, what's up guys, it is SMG for Life01, just coming with this video and gameplay of this crazy game that I have played since the beginning. This is Assassin's Creed 3, yes I said Assassin's Creed 3, coming to you guys via the PC. I got on PC actually I got it like really long time ago, just didn't install it to my computer. But yeah, I have to admit it's freaking awesome. I'm having a load of fun playing this game. As you can see, like I'm running around in snow. We're in America in this game, but you don't exactly start off as this character. I'll talk you guys through it. You start off as his father, whose name is Haytham Kenway, who is a general. Or like you could call him, he's kind of an assassin. As you can see here, I'm jumping off the top of a like big ass mountain top. So yeah, Haytham Kenway is this guy's father. He acts like an assassin. That's what I thought he was in the beginning, but then I figured out he's a Templar. I'm guessing you're gonna have to kill him. I'm not too sure. Obviously, I don't want to give away the story to some of you guys who haven't played the game. My friend who's wanting to play this game, he obviously can't really afford to buy the game right now, or he can, but he's trying to save up to get a PC. But he just doesn't want me to talk about the game. I was talking to him yesterday on Skype about the game, and he was like okay, yeah, I know this, that and the other about the game. And I was kind of like, you know all this stuff about the game, but you don't know the real stuff about the game. And so that's what I'm figuring out. Like this guy's father is a Templar. You find that out later on, and you start when you start playing as this kid. You actually start playing as him when he is a little young kid who's just like trying to learn about. You start off playing with his friends. Actually, you just like play hide and seek with his friends, but like because he's really, the understanding of the story is really hard to believe, because obviously an assassin would be like someone who has the sense of the eagle eye, and who's able to like climb up mountains and viewpoints and see the area to get better location on the maps. But actually in this game I'm sorry, I'm clearing my throat a bit, but yeah, in this game that there is literally the guy who plays in the beginning, Haytham Kenway, who's the kid's father. He has all these like eagle senses and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Also, he has it as well. This kid over here, his name is Connor. His actual name is something else, and one of the guys here, the black guy, as you can see here, he wants to change. He changes his name. He tells him, okay, because you're an Indian name, and Americans don't exactly like the Indians, or Native American. They were like, okay, we'll change your name to Connor. So that's pretty cool. And like obviously being someone who's actually played these games from the beginning, you start off as Altair, you move on to Exio, Auditore di Firenze, and then you move on to Connor and Haytham Kenway. You get to play as, and it's pretty cool. I literally don't play any of these games online, so if you're asking, do you play online, I don't play these games online. And remember, if you're watching the video and you want to get more updates on my YouTube channel and on what's going down in the whole community of me, remember to follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button real good, because obviously I got some more videos coming really soon, and I want to do a video for top 10 games, and I have to say this game is going to be in the top 10. I'm not going to tell you guys what the number one would be right now, because that would obviously be giving away all the information for that video. But right now I'm actually planning the video, figuring out what games would take what spot. Yeah, and it's pretty good. Like the one thing I've actually seen in this game is it's kind of like you have a bit of Red Dead Redemption, especially when it comes to killing animals and like taking the skin, and like when you take it you can sell it and get money for it. So that's one thing that seems a bit similar to Red Dead Redemption. Also, this game is really cool because you got different styles of fighting. You got new weapons. You got like right now I have like a Tomahawk X kind of thing that I can fight with. I don't exactly have a sword yet, but I also have a bow and arrow. This character doesn't carry a gun yet, but he probably will soon. He probably has. He actually does have the hidden blades, and one thing I found out, like my friend was talking about it yesterday, that he was saying that the Templars copy the assassins. Is that Haytham Kenway has the hidden blade as well, so it's really weird. I don't understand why a Templar would have hidden blades when. I'm actually I'm having second thoughts on this. I think Haytham Kenway is undercover. He might be an assassin, but everyone thinks he's a Templar. So it's kind of weird, and that's my thoughts on what he is, because he's gonna be fighting his son. I actually do like that story of the son fighting his own father, which is actually awesome. Awesome kind of storyline to a game. And now you can see, like, you go through stockpile, and then you can buy wood, and then you sell it on for a profit. So that's kind of a crazy thing you can have in this game. You have like freaking some awesome stuff you can do in this game. I love the fighting in this game. The fighting is a bit different. Obviously, it's not the same. You're not gonna see much fighting in this gameplay of it. You're gonna see it in further ones that come along. There's obviously gonna be a part 2 to this one, so be ready and be sure to watch that. This is about 30 minutes long. I have to make it long because I love playing for long amounts of time, and I love recording for long periods of time too. I recorded a gameplay of Black Ops 2 for about 50 minutes. Loads of different sectors of playing online. We're playing ground war, I was playing shit. But yeah, so a lot of stuff has been going down. I started back at work the other day, and then I come back home. I'm kind of like stopped work because I'm kind of like too tired to work for them bastards anymore. I'm just trying to get enough money to get the Nexus 7. Obviously, I probably will get enough money to get the Nexus 7. And some of you guys might be like, oh, why are you going to get a Nexus 7, get the iPad mini? I want the Nexus 7 because it's not too expensive. It's 32 gigs. I can put my movies on it. I can play my movies on it. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm just going to be using that. And obviously stay tuned because we're going to have an unboxing for it once I get it. I'm going to be getting it for around £170. So it'll be pretty good to have that. It's obviously like an accessory for me, like I'm going to use it when I'm on the road and stuff like that. Right now you can see the ship on the dock there, which you actually can use to travel like to Boston and stuff like that. Let me actually talk about the like beginning of the game, because obviously you guys aren't seeing the beginning of the game. You're actually seeing like not a quarter of the way through, none of that stuff. It's just like part of the game, I guess. And here I just lose a hell of a lot of health because I jumped down, and again I'll lose a lot of health because I jumped down, and I almost died because I jumped. But starting from the beginning, you start off in England as Haytham Kenway, this kid's father, Connor, and you kind of like, okay, you're in like either Royal Albert Hall or one of these weird halls that they have, like one of these theatre, like the Globe Theatre in London, and then you basically kill one of the guys. You take his pendant, which is actually related to like an Indian, or well, a place in the Indian area, native area in America. And like he basically, you play as him for like about I'm not too sure how long, like is in hours, but you play as him for about maybe like I could say about, if you're playing it straight up, then about maybe 3-4 hours you play as him, or maybe even less than that, maybe 1 or 2 hours you play as him. Obviously I don't play this constantly. You play as Haytham Kenway. You get through quite a bit with him, and then you find this cave because his mother is an Indian, and Haytham Kenway Freezer. That's again something I don't understand, because how can a Templar be someone who's freeing slaves that English, British people have put slaves or prisoners in? I really don't understand that. Like, I would think, okay, a Templar would be someone who's bad, who doesn't really give a crap about the community or anything like that.
Don't worry, lad.
And basically, like, the assassins do care about the people and what they represent, and like everything about like what's happening in the community. But it just doesn't seem that way. Haytham Kenway seems to be a good guy. He obviously actually kind of is in love with his mum, but again, when you're playing as him, it's like maybe 5-6 years or 7 years later, maybe even more than that. I think it was 10 or something. I don't know. It was 1967 or 19 something, and basically you get to play as Connor as a kid, and like at that point they're all speaking their native language, and I don't understand anything of it, even though like it has subtitles. I'm like trying to read it kind of thing. And right now I'm actually gonna get to be captain of the boat and be able to control it. And like again, like with his mom, you go play hide and seek with your friends, and then something bad happens, and basically the Templars, who is Haytham Kenway's crew, not him himself, but his crew, which is like some guy called Charles Lee. He threatens Connor and basically sets fire to the village, and then when Connor tries to actually go and rescue his mother, she actually tells him to go and leave her because it's like a burning hut and like everything's falling. And then one of the guys who's like from the village comes and takes Connor out, and then everything collapses on his mom. So that's obviously a weird, sad part of the story. His mother dies, but then after that, obviously he wants to get revenge. He wants to find Charles Lee. Basically, during the game, once you get to America, it takes like over a month to get to America as Haytham Kenway. You fight on the boat. I wish I recorded all that stuff because it was really cool to play through that. And obviously, you still have Desmond in the game, and you're playing as him as well, which obviously is going to be coming a bit later. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. The fact that Haytham Kenway comes from England, it takes him over a month, maybe like 60 days, maybe 2 months to get to America. He arrives in Boston. He meets his friend Charles Lee, who sounds like Charlie, but his name is Charles Lee, and he's like one of the guys who's just like showing him around, showing Haytham Kenway around the city and stuff. And like a lot of the stuff to do with the game is like basically, okay, you're playing as Haytham Kenway, you're freeing up people, you're saving people. Really hard to understand again. So you actually do get to meet Benjamin Franklin. I was like, when I met Benjamin Franklin, I was actually on Xbox Live and I was talking to my friend. Obviously this game isn't on Xbox, it's on PC. I was like, oh shit, there's Benjamin Franklin. And he's like, oh, it's him. And obviously I was like, who the fuck is Benjamin Franklin? I had no idea who it was. Obviously I'm not a history buff. I don't really give a crap about history that much. I do about like some history, but not like this far back, like 17th or 16th century or whatever the century this is. But yeah, there was Benjamin Franklin. Then I checked on Wikipedia who Benjamin Franklin was. Obviously the president of the United States back in the day in the 1700s or the 1800s. And he's just a little fat bastard. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. You get to meet a president in the game. Like I think in like Assassin's Creed 3, obviously, I mean Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and all that stuff. You play as Ezio Auditore di Firenze, and I don't know why I'm putting on an Italian accent whenever I say it. I think it's just because I'm so used to saying Ezio Auditore di Firenze or listening to it in the game, because it's really cool. And obviously you got Leonardo da Vinci in the game, which obviously is a big historical fact with him deciphering codes and crap for the assassins. I actually wonder if the assassins are actually real and if they actually do exist. Obviously at the beginning of the game it says something about historical facts and this game is fiction, and so kind of could the game actually be real? Can these people actually exist in real life, like the assassins and the Templars? I know Templars did exist, but did the assassins actually exist? Did this all actually happen? Who knows, like, because obviously this is going back centuries, and the developers of this game did such a good job, especially with the graphics and everything towards this game. It's just so amazing. Obviously again I'm gonna say it's gonna be like in my top 10 of games of the year that I've played and that I've seen played. obviously there's different games that I've played and that I love playing. Obviously there's so many. Yeah, so obviously I have to do all that research and stuff about the games first before I even make the video, like to figure out what games I did play and what games I played and what games I like just saw and was like blown away by it, kind of thing. So actually right now obviously going to get some more people to work for you. So these two guys come to work for you, and obviously there's some Connor's actually really like pumped and he wants to find out where Charles Lee is, because obviously he's pissed off that he wants to get back. Wants to get his own back. If any of you guys do have a PS3 and an Xbox 360 and you want to get this game and you don't know what console to get it on, personally I would say try and get it on the PS3, because I think this game would be better suited for the PS3. And one thing is, again, there's that whole contrast with PS3 and Xbox 360, people hating, people disliking and just hating. I would just say out of altogether, I would say Xbox is better than PS3. If any of you guys disagree with me, that's your opinion. My opinion is I think Xbox 360 is better, and the thing is I own both, so I would basically know. The reason for that is because PS3, obviously the games that you play on PS3, some of them are actually in 720p. I actually picked up Metal Gear Solid the other day, and obviously I told you guys that. And yeah, it was in 720p, and it was really stupid because, okay, that game is like one of the first games that came on PS3, but it shouldn't be 720p, it should be 1080p. And the same with Red Dead Redemption. I think I mentioned this in another video. Yeah, so that's one thing I've like thought about, especially with PS3, that the quality of games is different. And I don't know, I think this game will be suited for the PS3, and I know that whatever the game, kind of like what the game is advertised on, like on TV, like GTA 4 was advertised on Xbox because it was better than the PS3 version. And obviously, again, I'm gonna get haters saying, "Oh, no, it wasn't." The game, obviously, GTA was actually a PlayStation game and it was out on Sony, but Xbox bought it out, took it out, and just made that game epic. I would say this game is good on Xbox, but I still would say that PS3 would play it better. It would be a bit more of a better experience playing on PS3. You'd probably get like a better like contrast, and it would just be different and better, I guess. That's if any of you guys have an Xbox and PS3, I would say get on PS3, because obviously it was advertised on PS3. And again, there's other games like Resident Evil that was advertised on Xbox and it wasn't advertised on PS3. Xbox is better, obviously. I'm just saying it because I know it. I know it's a kind of a fact, and even money-wise, Xbox is better. Xbox makes more money in a day than PS3 ever made in a day. Obviously, PS3 made loads of money when it came out, but no one really... Everyone who bought it after a year or two, then it just like died. Like especially with when it came to the Xbox, and when the Xbox having the red ring of death, it would happen after like maybe a year or just under a year, and it would just break down. I remember the first Xbox I ever had, when I plugged it up and I switched it on, red ring of death, I was pissed off. And then the second Xbox I had wouldn't allow me to go on Xbox Live. I remember calling up Xbox like 6-7 times. And asking them what's wrong with my Xbox, why isn't it working, why can't I go online, it's plugged in. And I remember my brother used to have some stupid security on the internet, so he couldn't really like go online, he wouldn't let me to go online, sort of thing. And also we had like 2 Xboxes in the house, so I thought that might have been like something to interfere, but it wasn't. It didn't seem to be that way. But then I had to, I sold that Xbox. I sold that for like £90, like back in the day, with like few games. Basically, once I sold that, I bought a new one, but that was the arcade edition, and obviously didn't have a hard drive. I had a 20 gig hard drive, which went on top of that. And then I sold that Xbox in 2010, and then I bought the slim one. I actually had the slim one before I actually sold the smaller one. And the reason for my idea of buying and selling is so different is that if I'm gonna buy something and it's like kind of the same factor, especially like with a phone or with a Xbox 360 or PS3 or whatever, I would kind of like figure out a price to sell, like let's say my Xbox, my old Xbox, the white one. I'll figure out a price with like games or whatever, and then I would literally I'll try and get enough money to buy the Xbox Slim before I even sell the other one, the old huge one, the white one. And here I actually get desynchronized, so it's gonna like replay like 1 bit, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so that's kind of what I do, and like that's what I do, especially when it comes to like buying something, especially buying like something expensive, especially with the phone. Even I did it with the phone I have now. I have the HTC HD7, which is actually a pretty sweet phone. I enjoy using it. Only bad thing about it is Wi-Fi does not stay on. It goes on to it turns off when it's in standby mode to save battery. It literally does not save battery. It uses up more battery doing that. But there is quite a few like things, like especially with phones. Like I bought this phone, but I still had my old phone, my Samsung Galaxy Ace. And again, I actually not again, but I want to say thanks to everyone who's viewed that Instagram video and my unboxing video for that phone. I want to thank all of you guys. If you even watch this video, just a big thanks to you guys for watching that video. It helped me out a lot. Like I'm still getting paid by YouTube, and I'm having fun obviously making YouTube videos. I've enjoyed playing games for this year. This year's almost coming to an end. It's the 17th of December today, and we got 13 more days until the new year. 13 or 14 more days, I'm not too sure. But yeah, we got a few more days till the new year, maybe 2 weeks, and then we got the new year 2013, and hopefully on the 21st of December 2012 nothing happens. Nothing stupid happens apart from maybe stupid people committing suicide because they thought the world's gonna end, so they want to die now. I don't know, I saw it on Glee and I was like, are you kidding me? These people literally are like, oh my god, the world's gonna end. The world ain't gonna end. If any of you guys think the world's gonna end on the 21st of December 2012, you are very, very wrong. The Mayans just didn't have enough stone to carve any more dates into the calendar, and they didn't have enough they didn't really have enough room to write it, even if they had paper. So that's kind of the funny thing I would have to say about this story about the 2012 21st 12 thing, where you die, everyone dies because the world's gonna implode. It's a bunch of crap and a bunch of stuff that no one really cares about. Only some people do. That's because an idiot made a movie about it. That's the whole reason why everyone thinks 2012 is gonna happen. Oh yeah, and I have to actually in this game, freaking they have the 21st of the 12th 2012, so that's pretty awesome, isn't it? That's coming up to like the end of the world as we know it. I guess it's gonna be the end of the world as we know it, not actually the end of the world. And the end of the world as you know it is actually Chris Jericho saying, so if they're using that, they're actually trying to copy Chris Jericho. And if Chris Jericho is watching this video, I'd like to say your music is totally awesome with Fozzy, and yeah, just keep up that awesome rock spirit, because I want to come see you guys really soon once you guys have made some new music. And here is like close to where I'm getting desynced because the boat is getting fucked up by the other English boat thing. Literally, I don't understand why. The thing is, in this game, yeah, when I was playing, everyone in Boston was English or British. I was like, what the fuck? Where are the Americans? Why? When did the Civil War happen? So there you go. See this desynchronized, and this is based around the Civil War. So I'm wondering, when the fuck did the Civil War actually happen? And I wonder how many more games they're gonna make of this game, because obviously this game is actually awesome, historical. It gives some people a sense of history, and like wondering just like, when will this game end? What will the last game be? Would this be the last game? Would they end this game now? Because I obviously haven't read anything about the ending of the game. I haven't really read anything about the game really, but I'm hoping that I would say that obviously like some games they need to have an ending, especially like with Call of Duty. I think they need to either make a super awesome game that actually makes sense, or they should stop making games altogether, due to the fact that Black Ops 2, obviously, again, it will be in my top 10, but it won't be like number 1. I'm just gonna say that straight up. Some of you guys are like, oh my god, what are you talking about? Black Ops 2 is awesome. Black Ops 2 sucks. But it's still gonna be in my top 10 because obviously it was such a big hype for that freaking game, and people like enjoyed the hell out of that game. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. If you're wondering why has it got LT, RT, BA on the screen, is because I'm using an Xbox controller with my PC, which is something that is freaking totally awesome. That you can basically do with kind of any game right now that you get on PC. Like I have this game, I have DC Universe Online, so those games I can use my Xbox controller with. So it's pretty awesome to have that feature. Like, well, yeah, but you need to buy something in order to do that, unless you have the wire plain charge kit for the Xbox 360. A funny thing is that my friend posted a glitch video on Battlefield 3. I watched a bit of it. I did not watch the whole thing due to the fact that it was long, and my friend was trying to talk like an American, and he couldn't not pull it off. He was like, Xbox, like Americans don't really say Xbox like that. They say like Xbox 360, like that. That's how the Americans say it. And obviously you guys would be like, my friend's probably gonna be like, oh, why are you saying it like that for? I'm just gonna be like, dude, you're from Barbados, you came to England, it's like you got on the wrong boat. Just like my friend homie Russell Peter says, those people got on the wrong boat. From India, they got onto the wrong boat and ended up in the Caribbean. The Indians. I literally don't understand how Christopher Columbus got lost and found America, and then there was Indians in America that were like, holy crap, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, America's not even that old really, if you think about it. It's not even like, it's maybe around maybe maybe 600 or 700 years old. I'm not too sure. Maybe 500 years old, America. But I wonder what they called America before it was called America, and why the hell did they call it America? Why didn't they call it something else? Why didn't they call it the free man's land or something like that? Like, literally America. Where the hell did America come from? And then where the hell did United States of America come from? Where the hell was it united? I know there's bare states, but I don't know how they ended up being united. Because oh yeah, I guess it's from when they fought with the South. That's when it all happened. Again, we got another gameplay coming next after this video, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. Like, this is just a battleship video, and I'm just like fighting against a big ass British ship, and like they're shooting me and I'm shooting them, and I got desynced once, and like I'm on the bottom of my health. So there is a lot to talk about, especially with this game, and the history behind the game is really something to actually talk about. Like, especially even with Leonardo da Vinci in the old game, it was super awesome having Leonardo da Vinci in the game. It was like a kind of an experience meeting him in the game, especially in this game, meeting Ben Franklin. And I don't know who else you're gonna meet in this game. Are you gonna meet like Theodore Roosevelt in the 18th century? And I guess if they're gonna make like additions to this game, are they actually gonna make it so that Connor actually gets older and then like becomes like Ezio and gets old, and he goes and gets together with a chick and has kids, and then Desmond. I wanna see a fight between Desmond and the like Templars, the real Templars, not these Templars, the old school ones. I want to see like against the new ones. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about the new game. And obviously I finished this this mission. It was like super long. It was like probably over 10 minutes long, and I failed one. I really don't care about if it's fully synced or if it's synced or whatever. I just want to do the missions, get over and done with, finish it, done and dusted. So yeah, it's about 32 2 minutes long, this video. I'm sorry for it being so long, but it has to be long due to the fact that it's Assassin's Creed. I want to play it for a long time. I don't want to stop recording after a certain period of time. I actually recorded a lot longer than this. I probably recorded about 50 minutes, and I'm splitting it into 2 parts. Due to I keep saying due to the fact that I think that's like the word, I don't know what I would call it, the words I would use to try and say a fact. Due to the fact is that, due to the fact is a fact. And if you guys can't really hear them talking or hear the sound because I'm talking, just read the subtitles. I put them on for a reason so that you guys can read them, and basically I can read them as well. So now we're back home. This guy actually trains Connor in the beginning, so that's pretty awesome to have, especially like being a black guy in America at the time. No one really liked them. That and he brings it up in the game as well. He's like, being in America and being of this skin color, I would have a hard time being in this area, basically Boston. And so now Connor puts on the assassin's outfit. He hasn't put his hood up yet, as you can see there, and he does in a second. So he's just talking to the guy, and he's like, he's actually narrating over this, like he's basically talking about in his story. I guess you're gonna play as like a really older version of him really soon. So he's welcoming him to the Brotherhood, and that's what the game's called. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor. I'm not gonna add Connor, I'll just be like, welcome to the Brotherhood. So be ready for some more videos. I'll see you guys in another one. Peace out, peeps.